Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. If you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Wheeler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Griffin. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Makes a man miss. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Griffin.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Nice move there. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch and stride inside the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And some room to work. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
In the red area, it's Thomas. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Rushes on him. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the pressure. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Givens. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The run to the left. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Slips. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Release by the QB. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the run, it's Thomas. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Eagles! And the route is on. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna sling it on second down. And the defense drags him down. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down, using the quick game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got room to work. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The give on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. On the ground, it's Thomas. Fights off a defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got his man. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
He's brought down.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Brings up 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
On down.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Touchdown Eagles! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
41, Northern Illinois, 14.
Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down.
Turning it on. That's caught. It's Bryant. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That pass is incomplete. It'll be third and long. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
The Eagles are flying down the field. They'll try to blast their way in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Givens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. Oh, he's got some space. Pass attack. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down.
Handoff to the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At the 26. Second down coming up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.